Leah Brady. If you don't know me, I am a certified personal trainer, certified nutritional therapist, and I'm also an online health and fitness coach. So I just want to kind of put the cap on this 3-day little series I'm holding about our macronutrients. So I did carbohydrates the first day, protein yesterday. Let's go ahead and finish it off with fat today. So I think fat has gotten a really bad rap. People think fat and we think, oh my gosh, if I eat fat, I'm going to get fat. And that's just really not the case with an asterisk. So let me explain a little bit. Fat is something our bodies definitely need. We need to consume fat. We need to have fat on our bodies. Fat's really important for things like hormone regulation. Of course, having fat on our bodies keeps us warm. It's insulation. It's a long storage area for our body to provide energy. If we go a long time without eating, this is our reserve tank. Our body maintains that so we can continue to function if we can't be constantly eating. So fat is very important. We don't want to eliminate it from our diet completely. The important thing is to get it from good sources. So I think most people know by now about, good sources of fat like avocados, nuts, olive oil, and things like that. We want to stay away from really, really processed kinds, anything hydrogenated, trans fats and stuff. We want to stay away from that just because our body doesn't quite know what to do with that. And there are a few differing schools of thought on this. I've been on the butter train for a long time now. I really like butter. And just anything that's not, hasn't been through a factory really. I just think our bodies handle it a little bit better. So things like that are good sources of fat. The only, caveat of fat is that it's a little bit more energy dense than other sources of food. So, for 1 gram of carbohydrate, there's only 4 calories in it. And the same thing with protein, only 4 calories. So you could eat a lot more protein-rich food and have fewer calories. Fat, however, is more dense, and for each gram of fat, there's 9 calories in it. So you can't eat quite as much, but the good thing about fat, it's very satisfying to us. As soon as the fat, hits our mouth, it sends signals to our brain of oh boy, there's a lot of energy here. This is very satisfying. It also stays in our stomach for longer, so we stay a little bit fuller. If you've ever gone on, a diet where all you eat is fruits and vegetables or cabbage soup or grapefruit or something like that, it's kind of miserable especially because you're missing that fat. Fat is so important for keeping us full, keeping us just satisfied, and just not making us feel all low energy and kind of crummy. So fat's really important for that reason. So we just need to kind of watch our fat intake pretty much only primarily for the calorie reasons. If you start to really get up into areas where you've got high cholesterol, high lipids in your blood and things, you also need to look out for that. But for most healthy people, as long as we're getting our plants from our fats from good sources, we should be fine if we're consuming those. So I try to, because I don't, consume as many refined carbohydrates as other people, maybe my fat intake is a little bit higher. I eat probably, 60 to 70 grams of fat per day, all from good sources, and it just leaves me feeling really good, lots of energy, and it's helping me to lose weight, and it's helping me to fight cravings as well, because I don't feel really deprived. So just find good sources. There are healthy recipes for, kind of fattening or fat-filled foods, which are okay every once in a while. All over Pinterest, whatever. If you need ideas for how to incorporate healthy foods, first of all, eat some peanut butter. It's pretty great. But if you need more help with that, just send me a message at any time. And just, try to keep in mind that fats are not the enemy. Fats don't make you fat, no matter what people tell you. Just, again, my message is always the same. Just eat clean. Eat unprocessed foods, eat foods with few ingredients in them, as close to their natural source as possible, and how can you go wrong, really? So if you have any questions, please send me an email, drop me a message at the end of this video, and I love this stuff. I would be happy to chat. All right, have a good day. Bye-bye.